Welcome back to the SkillsHub.life voice acting channel. I am Jennifer Hale, here to channel my 4 decades of experience to you, to help you on your path. We are continuing our series on common voice acting questions, and today's question is how to build a voice acting portfolio. Great question. Over time, in stages. That's the short version. All right. In the beginning, when you're first learning, you're first talking about it, you're first making friends who like the same kind of things, you will bump into the free work, the projects for friends, the things we made together. Keep copies of that free work. All right? Now make sure this is true of every piece of work you're ever going to do. If you ever do an audition and get inspired and think that audition was so great, I'm going to keep that and put that in my portfolio of work. Wait. You need the writer's and creator's permission before you post anything. Never post somebody else's work that is their script, even if it's your voice, without their express, preferably written, consent. Okay? You're going to want to document that because that's very, very important. All right. So you're going to collect stuff that you do with friends. You're going to collect copies of things you do for free that you really like. Now, at SkillsHub, we recommend a particular system for getting ahead to get you sped up and where you want to be faster. That is what we call our pillars. They are plan it, learn it, practice it, and check it. When you practice it, you will frequently find you have a practice session where you're like, you know what, that was pretty good. Grab that piece, cut it out, edited it out, and throw it in a folder. I highly recommend you keep a folder on your desktop that's called work samples or portfolio or, cheese bits, whatever you want to call it. Keep a folder of potential work samples on your desk. And don't decide right away, easy for me to say, whether it qualifies or doesn't. If you think it might, pop it in the folder. All right? Just pop it in the folder and continue on with your practice day. Now, whether you practice once a week, once a day, whatever that is, just keep an eye to that. And then every, 6 months, 3 months, whatever your internal instincts are, review that folder. Go through those samples. Make sure they still reflect properly where your skills are at. If you recorded something 6 months earlier that you thought was amazing, check in, because you may find, wow, I have grown a lot since then. This is a great time capsule, but maybe not a fabulous sample of my work today. So clean that folder out every few months. Just keep it going, all right? So you're going to collect samples of that free work you do in the beginning and potentially samples of work that you do along the way. Now, once you start doing the paid work, as those projects are released into the world, whether it's a commercial and it's aired, or it's a game and it's released, or it's an audio drama and it gets released, request a sample of the finished product. Sometimes you can rip it yourself, you can download it yourself. Make sure if you do it outside of the paid channels, if it is paid material, that you have the permission of the creators. It's just an act of respect to do that. So collect those samples as you go along over time. You will, at some points, produce work for your demos strictly, brand new from scratch. I like demos to be a mix of things I've done and things I haven't yet done, because it shows where I've been and where I'm going. You're going to have some pre-recorded work, stuff you've already done, and then some you create new for demos, all right? But a lot of it goes back to that folder on your desktop where it all lives, and then you review it every few months, okay? Another way to get a portfolio of work is to create the stuff yourself. We have fantastic groups of people who are creating original content at SkillsHub. They've gotten together in our free workout rooms and have come up with amazing ideas, and they've gone on and produced entire series. It's incredible. It's beautiful stuff. So you can make stuff with people you like doing stuff with. I mean, that's the point of all this, right? Is to have fun. So collect your practice sessions as you go. Collect your work as you go. Put them in the folder and review them every few months to see what's still current. And then when it's time, put those samples up on your site. A word about your sample size. If somebody requests a sample of your work, don't send them 5 minutes of you reading something. people can generally get the point in about 10 seconds. They really can. Like 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, it's a long time. It's enough to get the gist of it. So if you would like to, when you send someone a sample, you can say, here's a short sample. If you'd like to hear more, here's a link to longer samples. So they get it in 2 pieces. That short one tells them you've gotten the whole sandwich right here, or it's a collection of short samples, right? Otherwise known as a demo, but we're not having that conversation yet. And then if you'd like, you can go and hear more here at this separate link, because people are busy. Respect their time, respect their time. Okay? Hopefully that's helpful. Go out there, have fun, and we will see you on the next one. Want to know more about this? Head on over to acting.skillshub.life.